You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, this is the kind of video I really like to do. But, man, there's been a bunch of just drama in the NFL the last 3 weeks between halftime shows and the Bears getting run out of Chicago. There's just been all kinds of craziness or some really despicable goings-on with the stadium and the Buffalo Bills. That becoming a political local shit show. And then we've got the Browns. Oh, we're back. We're talking the Browns and the quarterback situation. Because depending on who you believe or the rumors right now, it's all over the place. I mean, there's potentially, people talking about like 4 other quarterbacks besides Shedeur Sanders. Combine's going on. You got the Browns GM starting quarterback is up for grabs. Shedeur Sanders and Watson. And then you got this, Malik Willis and Ty Simpson. Yeah, that Ty Simpson, the Alabama quarterback. Are QBs being evaluated by the Browns? Mary Kay Cabot broke that news a couple of days ago. And look, if she broke it, then she's heard it from the Browns. Ty Simpson, 6'2", 208. If he'd have decided to come back and played one more year, I would have been very high on him as a prospect. Very high. You know the dirty little secret out there? He was better than Fernando Mendoza half this season. And then Kalen DeBoer and that running game, and just the offense collapsed. And for whatever reason, Simpson decided to go ahead and come out. My guess feeling is he decided to come out because of how deep next year's quarterback draft is. And he's probably going in the first round. Then you got the guy I really like, Garrett Nussmeier, who before this season was considered a top 5 overall pick that everybody just sort of forgot about. He's healthy now. He was hurt this year. Daddy's an NFL coach. Doug. 6'2". He measured up at 6'2". At the Senior Bowl. Looked great there, by the way. Somebody's about to steal a quarterback at the end of the first round or in the second. You got Andrew Berry making these comments about Shedeur.
I think the biggest thing that we want to see from Shedeur is just continued growth. I think he grew a lot from start 1 to start 7. I think certainly playing more efficiently, not putting the ball in harm's way as much would be important. While maintaining the ability to produce out of structure and generate explosive plays. You're not going to see all of that in the upcoming months because we're not on the field. So the biggest thing that he can do is learn the new offense. Get in with the coaching staff once our offseason program starts. Continue to work on his body physically and then make strides when we actually get on the grass.
I don't know what it is about Andrew Berry. The guy just looks strange. There, I said it. I don't know. There's something about it. That cat, it's like, something's kind of strange there. Damian Woody on the Deshaun Watson, which is picking a lot of steam. There is so much steam right now about Deshaun Watson being the starting quarterback. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Damian Woody with the you got to be kidding me.
Damian Woody is back here with us on First Take. How confident are you that Shedeur is QB1 week 1 for the Browns?
Listen, I guess over 50%. Right now you're talking about between him and Deshaun Watson. Hell, Deshaun Watson hasn't been relevant since 2020.
Agreed. Deshaun Watson hasn't been relevant since 2020. If you took a look at the odds for starting Browns quarterback right now, because you can't go look them up, the prediction odds, Deshaun Watson is shockingly high. Yikes.
The only thing that's keeping Deshaun Watson on that team is his contract. And so when you talk about those two, I would have to lean towards Shedeur Sanders. But listen, I think the biggest thing with the Cleveland Browns situation, All starting five of their offensive line are free agents. They literally have no starting offensive line right now, as we speak of. That is a bleak situation if you're the Cleveland Browns, regardless of who plays the quarterback position right now.
All right. And then we got Andrew Berry on Watson. Quote, I think any player on our roster, we would want to compete. We believe in competition at every spot. That's no different than quarterback. Deshaun's been working really hard. He's been working his tail off. Like I said, we're excited to go into April with all of our players across the roster because competition is something that we really believe in. I heard Tony Grossi today say he thinks Deshaun's got a real good shot. Yikes. And that you might see the Browns start taking steps. I like Deshaun's face out there more, Deshaun's involved with the OTAs and all this, that there may be some softening up to get people ready for the idea of Watson being the guy. Andrew Berry on Dylan Gabriel. Quote, he may be forgotten externally, but not forgotten to us, Berry said. Look, Dylan, he's working. He's going to handle everything within his control. We love all of our players and our home roster. Dylan's a guy that's got a bright future in the league. That's code word for I want to ship him out of town as quick as I can. Somebody will trade for Dylan Gabriel. Nussmeier, 6'2". And this is the thing I like about him, folks. He's got over 1,000 attempts. Between here and the draft, you're going to hear me talk about this guy a lot. The thing that scares the shit out of me about Ty Simpson, 523 attempts. He does have that 28-5 interception to touchdown ratio. Like to see that completion percentage up a little more, to be honest. Nussmeier, last year when he was not injured, 67%, 12 touchdowns, 5 picks. And that team was a mess under Brian Kelly. Going to be interesting to see how this goes. And look, we didn't even go into Malik Willis. I unapologetically said the other day, as a NFL fan, you want to see Watson, you want to see Shedeur play. I want to watch Shedeur play. I'm good on Watson. He can go be the third quarterback in Antarctica somewhere, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, but Rhodes, you're a big Shedeur fan now. No, I just think the kid flashed, and I would give him a chance to compete. That said, if I'm the Browns and a guy like Garrett Nussmeier is on the board in the second round somewhere, I'm drafting him so fast your head would spin off. Oh, but Rhodes, Shedeur is... No. The league's fixing to tell you how they view Garrett versus Shedeur. How they view... Somebody brought up Tyson. I'm going to tell you the nutty thing. People are talking about Shedeur's better than Fernando Mendoza. And I'm like, stop that nonsense. You look like a circus clown saying that shit in public out loud. Don't do it. Don't say that. Don't say that. By the way, we're sitting here again where NFL draft pundits are going to devalue a couple of quarterbacks, Simpson, Nussmeier. By the way, they devalued Jackson Dart and Tyler Shook last year, and they're both franchise quarterbacks. I mean, hell, Tyler Shook probably should have been the number 1 overall pick. Or Jackson Dart. By the way, I think Shedeur looked better than Cam Ward. I am going to admit that. Look, I don't think the Titans are going to be very good. And that quarterback class next year, Cam Ward, nobody's talking about this. It is a gargantuan year for Cam Ward. Because if he has even a quote-unquote just decent year, Titans probably going to be drafting in the top 10 with somebody brought up today 11 first-round quarterbacks next year. I don't think it'll be that. I think it'll be more like 5 or 6. But the Titans could be drafting top 10 with potentially 5 first-round quarterbacks available. And my gut feeling is at least 3 to 4 of those guys will grade out higher than Cam Ward did coming out. What if you're Tennessee and you're staring at Arch Manning? It's a huge year for Cam Ward. It's a big year for Shedeur, too. It is. And I'm going to say this. I think everybody assumes Dylan Gabriel's getting traded, and I kind of do too. I think Dylan Gabriel will get traded. Some team will be like, yeah, he can back my team up. I'm not entirely out on the idea that the Browns might trade Shedeur Sanders. It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if you look up and the Dallas Cowboys have traded for Shedeur. It wouldn't shock me. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.